Afternoon all. How are we all doing? Doopy-doopy-doo. Oh. YouTube, that's that one. Okay, hiya cats. You right, mate? Oh, just pinning it to the top. Doopy doopy doo. How's cads today on this fine and sunny Sunday in the UK? Yeah. Well, you're on holiday now, aren't you? If I remember correctly, haven't you got the whole of this week off? If my memory serves correctly. Aye, Tondel. Okay, right. So Cads is all cheered, like Tondel's here. Okay, alright. Well, since we've got people here, let's get a game up then. Hope you're all ready. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. The game is up. Jump in. Tondel's there. Cads, you jumping in quickly? How's Tondel anyway? Haven't caught up for a while, mate, so I hope you're alright. Oh, my camera's gone funny again. What's wrong with my camera today? There we go. That's what we wanted it to look like. Perfect. Yay. Cads is in. Okay, work stress, but nothing I can't handle. Okay, cool. And the wife's still alright after her. I'm guessing she's fully recovered and back with us now, yeah? How am I recovering? I am recovering well. Yeah. Got some of the nerve endings where they got damaged with the shingles are a bit itchy still, but you know. Oh, hello, Johnny's there as well. So that's the only real issue I have at the moment is that. But beyond that, yeah, it's just like me being normally me again. So I can't complain too much. But yeah, I've been having a just in time. Hiya, Johnny. The whole gang's here. Okay. So yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get at the moment. I feel. Let's mulligan this. I'm not happy with that hand. That's better. Okay, that we can cope with. Yeah. So I've got. There we go. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at work, and then I'm off, and then we're away. So next Sunday stream will be the last one for a week because we're on holiday. Going up to Norfolk to see my family. I think I mentioned it on Thursday actually. Lindsay's booked a surprise getaway for us. We can go up and see my family for a few days, which is lovely. So I'll take my laptop with me, but my laptop hasn't got everything installed on it, so you may see me online playing, but I won't be streaming, but I'll be around. I'm just trying to get all the YouTubey stuff done so I can keep the YouTube going for the week I'm away. Had some fun thinking about the new Legends. So I've done some deck techs already for the new Legends. But yeah, it's good. Just it's Sunday. Just been up the yard, helped Lindsay sort the horse out because she's still suffering from the flu, bless her. So she's not great at the moment. But I love this deck. Yeah. Stream from the laptop. My laptop is not good enough to stream from the laptop, unfortunately, Tondel. If it was, I would be. It's fairly old, and it will just about run MTGO on a good day. Put it that way. But yeah, we'll see. It'll be a laugh, but I'll see if I can get. I'll be around to play some games and have a chat with people, hopefully at some stage. But I might try and get OBS on it, but I think it's unlikely to want to take it. Yeah. It's not quite like what I'm sitting in front of at the moment, put it that way. So, hey hum. Right, so yeah, Tondel and I are miles behind on everyone else now. Just a little bit, yeah. I have no idea if this deck I do in mine's going to work or not, but I've done a whole deck tech on it, so I thought I'd better play it and see, but it's the way it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I've got Sarah every time, Sarah Ascendant, some of my white decks as well. I never see it on turn one. I'm lucky if I see it by the end of the game, to be honest. But whenever anyone else has got it, I seem to see it come up against me quite regularly. So, but I have hit 3. Well, this week I'll have 3 of the new commanders plus this, and then Monday I've done on Monday week I'll have Omnath, or Sunday evening, whenever it is stateside. So, hopefully that will get me a few more subs on the YouTube channel. So I was getting quite depressed. Your hand is awkward. How can your hand be awkward? You've gone Gemstone Caverns, Mishra's Workshop, Birds of Paradise, Ica Wellspring, and Sylvan Library. I don't really call that awkward on turn 2 somehow. Oh, look, and there's Light Pools. Yeah. This game's going to be over so quickly, it's going to be ridiculous. I am enjoying thinking about the new commanders, though. Hey, Magic Girl, how you doing? Long time no see. How you doing? You alright? Tell it's Sunday. Everyone's around on a Sunday nowadays. Oh, for crying out loud. Well, this is good. Good. Oh, maybe they would just kill each other. We can but hope, Tondel. I think that's the only hope you and I have got at the moment. Which LP, hey? What, huh? Which one are you talking about, Magic Girl? Sorry, my brain's not working today. Oh, Light Pools. Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, Johnny always has a... Yeah, Johnny's Light Pools deck we've seen a couple of times. We know it's good. Whereas mine is just not going to be fantastic, one feels. But we will see. But yeah, I am having fun thinking about all the new legends. So far, going up on the YouTube channel this week, I've done Gimbal, the Gremlin Prodigy. I've done Golter and Marvin. So Gimbal's, well, tonight stateside, tomorrow morning, early hours of tomorrow for us in Europe. Golter for Tuesday, and Baral and Carry Zeb for Thursday, and then in between that I've actually done a deck tech on this one, so I realised I hadn't done one for this last one of the Dominuses, so Pandrel, you're getting a sneak peek of it and seeing it today, but that goes up on Thursday. then in a week's time, Omnath hits. So, yeah, I'm hoping I've picked the commanders people are interested in, so I get a few more subs on the YouTube channel. So, hey, we'll see what happens. Here we go. Here you go, light pause. Wait for it. I don't know if you know I've got my light pause deck still built. Have I still got it built? No. I did build it, then I've taken it apart, so hey hum. Oh, did you win the draft, Tondel? Please tell me you won the draft off the back of it, unless you're in a different set of colours, mate. Ooh. Okay. Oh, they're full armour. 2-1 stumbled a bit into me. Alright, okay. Yeah, my friendly local gaming store had a qualifier tournament yesterday for the whatever they call it now. Championships, GPs, whatever they are. But it was Pioneer. I just can't get into Pioneer. I've tried so many times now to get interested in Pioneer and I just can't. It's really quite disappointing. Because it's becoming far and away the most popular constructed format after Commander. I just can't get into it. Every time I try and think of something, it's like, I can't play that. That's not allowed in the format. I can't play that. That's not allowed in the format. It's like highly frustrating. Well, there is that to it, yes. Well, at least I got my ramp on. Yeah, Oathbreaker is meant to be really good fun. I'm really hoping they do bring that onto MTGO at some stage. I'd really like to try that out. I'm just a degenerate Legacy player. Hey, Legacy I like. Legacy I don't mind. I don't mind playing Legacy tournaments at all. My Legacy deck is absolutely terrible. I'm completely aware of that, but playing Legacy is so much fun sometimes. It just is. Just see all the really weird stuff. And very occasionally, you get that random thing that happens for my deck because it's just stupid. I don't think the highest... Oh, no, mine's my own build one. It's basically mono red, 4 lightning bolts, 4 goblin guide, 4 of something else that costs 1 red mana to do. I can't remember what the creature is now. All the old 0 casting costs kobolds, and then impact tremors, and the one whenever you attack with a creature with power 1 or less, it deals 1 damage to your opponent. That's what it does. That's all it does. I think players play about 20 mountains in it, but it's hilariously good fun. And if it goes off, they can't get it down quick enough. I probably can't remember. I think I did. I can't. Did I play it? I did play it. What's the Simian Spirit Guide? But I think it's banned now in Legacy. I can't remember. So it probably needs a big update. But yeah, that's what I used to play. It used to be fun. Yeah, didn't used to do too, but I used to play 5-round Legacy tournaments because how quick they'd go. And I used to go either 2 and 3 or 3 and 2, and so I always won a booster, which used to cheer me up. I think the best I ever did was 4 and 1 at some stage. And that's because the guy in the final round basically just had the whole combo demonic consultation thing that was really popular at the time, plus all the original dual lands. Yeah, quite probably, Magic Girl. Quite probably. Okay. Oh, look. Lots of golems. Legacy can be fun. Well, that's really useless. Oh, no, it's not useless. It's just not great at the moment. Well, this ain't get my commander out. I suppose that's something. Put on the bottom for now. Okay, we're done. Wow, look at the power. My 2/4, but you never thought you'd see a Azusa at a 2/4 level and really powerful, did you? Welcoming vampire. Okay then. I just took a Maverick build, questioned why it runs 4 copies of Green Sun Zenith but uses Mox instead of Dryad Arbors and made it less stupid. Add Dark Depths and Stomp and Niobe. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, yep. That does make it good, yes. I know Shimmy and Spirit Guide isn't banned. Hmm. Uh, oh, and they're cheap. Ooh. That's nice. I was actually just thinking about it. Because you've been talking about Legacy, I'm now actually sitting here trying to build the deck. Because I might as well build it online, so I've got something if ever I want to just fancy having a breakout game. Oh, hello, clan character. Right, okay. Yeah, CADS is really badly going off. Yeah, definitely. That's so bad. It's terrible, CADS. Yeah. Hey, hi to all the viewers. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Well, there is that to it, yes. Yeah, hi Primal. How you doing, mate? Oh. Well, that's what I'm looking for. Caviculator Calamity. That's one of them. There we go. Wait, you did it wrong. Yeah, okay. Yes, I have looked at the redeems, and yes, I'm crap. How's that? Still need to sort them out because when I was going to do them at work the other day, everything just fell apart around me. Literally. Including the ceiling of the office I was in. Literally walked in on... When we were talking about it last? Yes, I wish the Warhammer was on. That is coming, Magic Girl, I promise you. Yeah. What day were we talking about at Primal? Was it Tuesday night? Tuesday night? Thursday night? Whichever night it was. Tuesday night, I think it was, wasn't it? Walked into my office Wednesday morning. sat down at my desk, did some work, got a message on the radio to go down to reception, went down to reception, came back up to my office, and the ceiling above me, there'd been a leak, and the whole thing collapsed on the desk. So my staff room was shut and I couldn't get anywhere near my PC. Didn't hit me, I'm fine. But the builders, when I've had to, because I'm in tomorrow, Tuesday and Wednesday at work, I've had to change campuses I'm working at for the week for the 3 days. So I'm going to be at my Bexley campus instead of my Greenwich campus. Oh yeah, no, it's just ridiculous. We basically had a massive thunderstorm, and it really was basically the weight of the water just has gone through the felt on the roof. Yeah, it wasn't great, put it that way. Though to be fair, I might have preferred the ceiling falling on my head considering what I had to deal with when I went downstairs, but I can't talk about that on here. But yeah, it was a fun sort of like couple of hours while they had to shut the electricity off to that part of the building so I could go in and get my stuff. Because I had all my car keys and my wallet and everything else. It was, locked in my desk drawer where you would put it. That's where I always put it when I go to work. Have my key on my lanyard around my neck. No one can get in. And yeah, had to wait for them to say it's safe for me to go in and get my stuff. So that was fun. It took them about 2.5 hours to get someone over to sort it all out. But yeah, I think definition of a fun day there. Right. Let's see what we draw. This kind of helps. That, not so much. Actually, no, do it that way. That's fine. At least I have a lot of land drops now, which is cool. 1, 2, don't care. Done. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can't do anything with that. It would have been really nice to see some of my more useful creatures by now, just so we're clear on this. Oh. At least epic struggle is fun, he says, hoping he gets there at some stage. An email from her. No, but I watched some of the highlights this morning because there was some up on the YouTube channel. So I watched a little bit of it. Who won the John Cena match, by the way? Because I only showed a bit of it on the YouTube highlights. I didn't show the full match. So I know people don't like John Cena, but I've always had a bit of a soft spot for him. Not John. Yeah, fair enough. Thought that might be the situation. Yeah, no, I've always had a bit of time for him because he does all. I like the fact that he's one of the few, I don't know, for want of a better phrase, megastars who will actually spend time with kids with disabilities. Because the bit they had on the YouTube highlights this morning was him meeting all the Make a Wish kids that he came in, and he was just hugging all of them. There's a lot of people out there who still won't do that, and I just don't get it. It just strikes me as weird. I did like the what's his name? Paul Logan bit when he flew in over the arena. I thought that was hilarious. I was just like, oh yeah, okay. Um, that did cheer me up. I have to. That did make me giggle. And I'm guessing the man and the rest of them. Bloody hell! Who am I trying to think of? The female tag, the female, the two superstars and the man. What are their names? I knew they were fighting. They were having a match last night. Yeah, Trish Stratus. That's it. Yeah, Trish Stratus and Lita, and I know they call her the man, but I can't remember her real name. You'll know who I mean. Um, yeah, Lita. I've always enjoyed watching. I really enjoyed, especially when she was the Hardy Boys and all the rest of it before it went pear shaped, and she went off with uh, the X-rated superstar. Remember all the nicknames. Can't remember all the other stuff, which is really weird, isn't it? Edge. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, Becky Lynch. That's it. Yeah, yeah. I always think it's quite fun. Yeah, those are the ones that always make me giggle, I have to say. Elixir of Immortality. You taking a look at you taking a bit out of my notebook over there. Oh, I don't know. But no, what I did get up this morning and watch the Formula One this morning. I watched the Australian Grand Prix. That's the one thing I got up for this morning and watched. So that was good. That was great. Best race of the season. I mean, no, it's only the third race of the season, but it's been the best race of the season for a while with all the red flags and everything else that was going on. I loved every minute of that. That was great. Well, there's something I didn't know. They doubled on everyone else's turn as well. Okay. Definitely worth watching the highlights if you like Formula One. If you want to watch the highlights, it's a really good race today. The Australian one always is, though. Um, Just wondering, should be able to. Conjurers. Right. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing next. I'll be sad if a wrath appears. Well, not that sad, I suppose. I've got more than enough mana to replay this. Just turn off the auto yields just in case. Oh no, it's light pools. Okay. Here come all the wonderful, wonderful world of enchantments again. Hey, hi to all the viewers. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the stream on a Sunday afternoon. Jump in the chat and say hello. It's lovely to meet you all. Thanks for being here. Ooh. What's going to happen next, I wonder? You forgot you had a second commander. Yes, you definitely have two commanders in your deck today, Cads, just so we're clear on it, yeah. Oh, that's what I might play next, actually, thinking about it. Just for a bit of annoyance factor, if I can find it. There we go. Haven't played this for a while. If at all, I think, on stream. I'm not used to partner being trying out Howden about. Gotta keep my health up, sorry. Health? That's right, you're hitting me. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind taking 6 from Serra Ascendant. It's fine. Yep, can't block it. Oh, really, there's anything with this deck. I love this deck, I really do, but I just wish there was somewhere. He needs 100, you know that, Cads. It's Johnny. Wow. Yeah, I've never owned a Phyrexian tower, so that really does not bother me, I have to say. Yeah. Not one of the ones I'm worried about, believe it or not. Yeah. Um, that's funny. Why didn't I get a scry? Weird. Okay. Let's just sort Johnny's health life total out a little bit, shall we? Just to keep him below 30 to keep Sarah Sender from getting too painful. Right. That she keeps. Well, Sarah Sender was a little bit big, mate. You know, that's basically all it boils down to. Yeah, well, it's payback. Yeah. Wants to go so fast that a 1 mana 6/6 is a little too slow. Really? Okay, I don't think I'd call it slow, but okay. It's just End Razor in this deck because it doubles up on the toughness. It doubles up on the power every combat. Like I've got 14/14 blocker each combat step now. The only downside to it is it hasn't got reach. Light Pools is great. I love Light Pools as a deck. And it's just nice to see one come out again. I haven't seen one for a while. Yeah, I don't think I've seen Johnny play his for a while, so that's always good. Yeah. Which sword is this? That one. Okay. Making all the soldier tokens. Foxy. Okay, fair enough. Well, the next deck is going to be fun because I just want to play it, so I haven't played it for ages and I love it. And if I can make the next one work when we get the next game on the go, I'll be really, really happy with myself today. What the hell is that? Stupid bloody crap. This is my week 4 no ramp deck for the league, lol. Okay. Is the league still going strong with the Commander Down Under then? Mono white ramp is the best in the game, to be honest. No ramp of any kind. What does that include? Things like cultivate and rampant growth, or can you play them? Or are they just saying no artifact ramp? Or things like Nykthos and Gaia's Cradle and what have you. No ramp at all. Oh, God. I did think of a new challenge, by the way. I have actually thought of one after all this time. That's what I was going to talk about today, if there are people here, and since you're all here. How I thought of a really challenging one which would make everybody think. So Commander's non-relevant. Commander can have whatever, maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll include the Commander, maybe we won't. I'll put it in the chat and then you can all respond to it. How's that for a challenge? A 1-ticket deck. Pick your commander. Commander, I think, would make the commander irrelevant. So the commander's not going to be included. I mean, you can try it if you want to, but I don't think there's that many commanders that are going to be able to do it. But the whole cost of the deck, all the other 99 cards, can't be more than 1 ticket. Now, I've had a look at the prices of some of the cards, and I think it's actually doable. I have no knowledge or insight to the prices of him. No, not Pauper. Nope. I think you can do a competitive deck for 1 ticket. Alright, okay. I was just thinking, just as a possible thing. But we can do same lol. Okay, all right. Bad idea. We'll give up on that idea then. It was just a thought I had the other day when I was driving home, and I thought maybe it'd be fun trying to do it, but I expect 1 ticket is a little bit too much of a might be a little bit too hard, I agree. I might try and do it for myself though. Pray that no one does any removal, yeah. I might try it for myself, just for my own indulgence, and then play it one night. Oh God. Yeah, quite possibly is a headache. I agree. It was just a thought. I was just having a thought about it. That was all. Mm, not quite. Oh yeah. Didn't realise Cads has made all this stuff indestructible. Yeah, that's game. That is most definitely game. Oh. Yep. Definitely GG's. Wow. Yep. Yeah, you can't get past me quite yet. Hmm. By looking non-threats points. No worries, Tondel. Have a great time at work, mate, and hopefully we'll catch up soon. But it's great to catch up with you again. And say hi to the missus for me. Yeah, that's not going to really save me, is it? Path of Ancestry is not working. Why is Path of Ancestry not working? Have I missed something in play that's stopping it working? Nah, I'm dead. Yep, that's yours. Well done, Cads. Okay. Yeah, that's me dead. I can block 10, 20. Yeah. Go on then, Cads. I'll let you just finish me off. See how much damage you can do, mate. Oh. We can take out one, and we can take out this. There you go, just in case. But I think there's more than enough damage there to kill me completely. Yep. Alright, okay. Let's get another game on the go because it's Sunday and I just want to play as many games as I can this afternoon. Alright, I'm going to go with my partner pairing now. So, okay, in 3, 2, 1. Pick whichever one you want, Primal. Just pick whichever one you want, buddy. Alright, okay, I'm putting the game up live right now, so it's at the top of the list. Jump in, everybody. Woohoo! I won the dice roll because Cads isn't here. Yes! Keep. This is fine. Okay. Let's see what we draw. I get my ramp on. Right, what are we up against? Johnny's come with Icky Tax. Okay. And the Thousand Faces. Right. Urtet. Nice. and Kelsey and the Plague. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I mean, burgeoning does get a little bit annoying, I agree, but hey, I got a lot of love into my Mario. Okay, well, if you want to play it online, I'll play my Mario deck against you next turn if you want to. It's fine by me. Let's get the file smasher out. Let's go. Let's have some fun. Yeah, Shakasima is ridiculously expensive ticket-wise. I completely agree, Cat. But it's great if you can get one. I think I've still got mine. Nope, not that one. Goat bolts. Helps if I get the right thing. Yeah, I expect it is. It's not how you spell it. SH. Yeah. 6 tickets at the moment, so. I don't think you joined the wrong game, Primal. You're fine. I mean, Shakasima's crashed in the last, 2 months? So it was at 20.21. It's now down to 6, basically. So. Dun 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 dun. Nice. See, the GoatBots trick is fantastic. You just have to have the patience to sit and do it all. That's the only catch with it. And it does. I'm so glad. I can't remember who told me about it. I can't remember if it was someone told us about it. I can't remember who it was now, but I'm just like, yeah, okay. That I can cope with. It's just a nice little way of getting some tickets. I mean, I've still got. Oh, I can still make 22 tickets on mine when I need to. So, but I'm just holding off on mine at the moment, to be fair, because it's going to take me a lot of effort to sort it all out. Hi, Lee. I think it's worth. I think it's one of those things. It's worth doing sort of like once a year or so, just so you can get those extra bits up and running for your tickets. It might have been Lee who told us actually, afternoon Lee, but someone definitely told us about it, and it's definitely worth doing from my point of view. Yeah, as long as you don't mind playing with some of the weird art stuff, it's fine. I just, it just seems like a no-brainer to me entirely to do it if you've got the time. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to play my land. Oh, one of mine. I can do it in a second. Yeah, War Room's always good. I agree. I thought it was you, Lee. Okay. Sorry for using your name in vain then, friend. I thought it was you, Lee, to be honest, but okay. Must have been someone else who's in the chat telling us about it then. But yeah, I think it's something we've all learned, which is of a massive benefit to a lot of people. I'll definitely take the credit for it, yeah. Yep, I'll put a land into play, thanks. Since I forgot to do it last time. Here comes Urtet. Nope, can't block that fly, so we'll just do that. Yep. Yeah, I've been doing that at work this week. I got the credit for something I can't even remember doing, but I was told it's worked out really well, so thank you. So, yeah. Even get credit in my role, which is bizarre. Yeah, no land spin to play. Okay, see what we hit this time. Oh. Blue and green. Okay. Should have done these in the other order, by the way, but hey hum. Pay one. There we go. Doink. Still, we're getting investigate over it, so I can't complain too much. We hit Johnny last turn, so we'll hit primal. Whoa. Treasure tokens. There we go. I'm really hoping Johnny finds some land at this stage, just so we're clear on it. Whee. Okay, Farewell Stone. Oh, you got a signet now, Johnny. You're getting there. I won't do anything with your signet, I promise. How's that? Ooh. Mechanized warfare's appeared. That's dangerous. Do you know how much harder it is to win when other players also have lands? You should hope someone destroys his land. Can't believe how expensive War Room is, though. That's just crazy amount of money. I knew it was expensive. I hadn't realised it got that high up the chain of let's pay for this. Right, let's see what's going on in Football Land. No land to put down. Here comes the plague. Ooh. Okay. I would actually like some lands. Okay, that counts as a land. Green, okay. On the bright side, get a clue token. Might be able to do it to get a couple of clue tokens. If I go and strip maximum player's deck, I think there's going to be something useful in there. Because I think he's playing Okay. That makes life complicated. But Genesis Chamber's quite a good laugh. Yeah, we'll just do that one. Whew. Wee. Ah, Shimmermere. Means they're going to get a token. Oh dear. Genesis Chamber in the Mere deck is just silly. Right. Hey, hi to all the viewers. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the stream. It's lovely to see you this afternoon. Thanks for coming and checking out my little Commander stream. Oh. And the ad break runs. Sorry. Come on, Johnny. You need to find some lands, mate. I'm leaving you alone specifically so you can find some. Alright. This is getting sad. Hope you enjoy the extra lands you get. I'm sure you'll get some in your next draw step, Johnny. Nope, no land cards. Sorry. Come on, let's get Johnny some lands out. It feels like one of my decks, though, Johnny, to be fair. That's what happens with mine, usually. Oh, man. It is disappointing when that happens, I agree. Nope, can't block anything. Because well, yeah. I mean, do you want me to take your library out, Johnny, and I can? Then you might have a chance, and you get another land. Would that help? I can take it out if you want me to. Hold on a second. Oh. You can leave the gate open if you want to. Okay. Oh. The wife says goodbye to you all. She's off to rehearsal. Everyone says goodbye. She's giggling downstairs now. Yeah, okay, not blocking it. Right, I am going to help you out and take out. Do you want me to take out the Sylvan Library so you get a land, Johnny, or do you want me to take out? No, I'll take out the library. Just take that out. It's easier that way, isn't it? Oh, no, undo. There you go. I'll help you out. You can find a basic land card then. Yep, pay the 1. I have no idea who Vile Smash is going to hit. At least you get land. Woohoo! See, I helped. The new Rekmar, yeah. I don't think I'm the new Rekmar, but you know. Could really use a card or something to do. That kind of counts. Just stop maximum player drawing extra cards. Doopy 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 doo. Where's the 3 damage going? We'll have a swamp and an island, I think. Put the swamp into play. Done. Okay. One, two, three, 4. Have a bit of a scry. That makes this a little bit easier. That should give me quite a few treasure tokens, I feel, with all the artifacts and enchantments in play. "17 treasures." Like that plan. That's cool. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's have an extra turn then and be one of those players, shall we? Okay. No real point attacking anybody at the moment. I can't get through anything. No, we won't attack. We'll be nice. We won't attack anybody. I just want to draw cards, basically. Extra turn, draw cards. It's all good fun. let's take out the propagator. Seems like a good call. See, now I'm turning into the nasty Rekmar. Okay. Maximum player, Johnny, primal, maximum player, primal. There we go. Not being very friendly at the moment now. Oh, come on. How often do you see me play a deck like this, gang? Really? Come on. Give me a break. It's just kind of worked this time for some reason. I have no idea why. I mean, admittedly, it's worked very well. I'm not arguing that, but yeah, fine. No, we're not playing Urza Stacks next. Alright, I'll play something silly in the next game, alright? I promise you, I won't play anything like this again. Bad influence. I think not realistically. Right. Anyway, I'm giving Johnny a chance, aren't I? Banhammer. Look, see? Nothing here to see. That's it. My hand is empty now. I am literally playing off the top of my deck. With the exception I've got my commander in my sideboard, so yeah. Chat is getting filthy. No, this doesn't infinitely recur anything, which I'm sure you'll be pleased to know. Yo, hi ACK, how you doing, mate? I'm in trouble with the stream at the moment, by the way, because I'm playing a nasty deck. I'm getting told off a lot by cads. Good. I'm playing a mean deck, apparently. No, it doesn't have Breach in it. No, I haven't got Breach in here. That's one card I won't play. That is far, far, far too much like a CEDH deck. This one's probably as close as I get to CEDH, to be fair. That's where I'm going wrong. Cheers, Magic Girl. Oh. You don't want to play anymore. I'm sorry, Primal. Time Stream Navigator. I quite like Time Stream Navigator, but I've never found a successful deck to play it in Commander. Let's put it that way. I've tried a couple of times, but I think it... Yeah, I know I'm making Primal feel bad. I'm sorry, Primal. It's either that or die to maximum player. That's why I did it, so, you know. Oh, you've made one work, have you? Okay. See, look. Everyone's just going to copy Ulamog now, aren't they? Prismatic Bridge deck with it being the only creature. Or... Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, you could do it that way. Yeah. I think it's just difficult to play it then. Because you need to be able to do the whole get it and play without thingy. Yeah, but if you're doing it with the Prismatic Bridge, that's the only sort of like creature or planeswalker you've got in the deck, then you're going to hit it every turn, aren't you? So, yeah, Grenzo. But yeah, it's all good fun. Anyway, full of ramp getting haste protection spells. Yeah, no, that works. Daughter Nothingness. Yeah, true. Daughter Nothingness is quite good. There you go. There you go. Obnix says, see, Primal's fine. Really? Yeah, Coalition Victory is banned, yeah. Hey hum, but what do you know? It's Sunday afternoon, it's all a bit of a giggle. What do you mean I'm fine? You've got Obnixless, you've got Garner, you've got a Mere token, and you've got a Devil token. And I'm not really attacking you, am I? Well, yeah, okay. That one I might give you. Yeah, I am blind, yeah. Yeah, my glasses need cleaning, mate, yeah. The trouble is, I don't really want to attack, but so I'm going to just sit here and let my things die, I think. We'll play this out. We'll do a little bit of scrying. Wish I'd known that was going to be there. I was going to tap my mana in the order I did. I forgot that was in the deck. Okay. Oh dear, excuse me. Hey, hi all the viewers, thanks for being here. Welcome to the Sunday afternoon Commander stream. Thanks for coming and having a look, see, appreciate you being here. Jump in the chat and say hello if you want to. See, Primal, I'm being nice, I'm not attacking anybody. What's Johnny up to? Right, I'll tell you what, I'll make it even. Next game I will play one of my weaker decks. How's that? Yeah, you've been having fun doing the thing. Oh, you get another copy of Ulamog. You got land screwed. Yes, you did. I'll tell you what. Next game, I will play something that's weaker that doesn't do anything like this. How's that? And it won't be the sliver deck that I was thinking of playing, okay? I'll be nice. Could play Winota. No, I'm not going to play Winota. That's just silly. No, we won't play Winota. Yeah, for what we usually play on the stream, this is very much as close as CEDH as I think we've ever got to be honest. I'll tell you what, I'll play a deck where I give people things. How's that? Extra competitive. Yeah, okay. I'll tell you what, I'll play Kranos and Trio of Meletus next, so I can give people gifts. How's that sound? Does that sound fair? Assuming this game only finishes, of course. But that's what I'll load up. I'll load it up now. Yeah, I must admit, I haven't really built a fun deck for a while. I must say this. Now I'm a little bit more invested in getting the stream working. One, two, three, four. Oh yeah, the packs things are annoying. Yeah, I agree. Well, I'm indestructible, you're indestructible, so let's just block each other. How does that sound? Yeah, Blood Baron did have one, didn't he? Yeah. What are we doing? 3:30. Oh, we've got time yet. That's fine. I am paying attention to the game. I'm just trying to find the deck I'm going to play next. I'm trying to play something that's fun. I haven't played a fun deck for a while. Krenko's probably the other thing that comes close to being OTT. So we won't do that today. And I'm avoiding my dragon decks. I've run a Muzio and Urza various versions of Urza, I promise. Could play the Enigma engine. That could be fun. I haven't done that for a while. Each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. No, I don't want to discard a card. Thank you. Nope, I'll lose 2 life. There you go. Let's have a quick scry, see what we've got on top of our library. Okay, well that could have been better. I don't want to pay my taxes. Who's making? Oh, okay. Primal can have treasure tokens. Since I destroyed their entire deck with my Blasphemous Act, I'll be nice. You can have treasure tokens. I'm not paying my taxes. There you go. I'm going back to normal and not paying my taxes. Everyone be aware of this. Blue. I only got 2. Oh, I can get a third one from here, can't I? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Whoops. Fine. Well, he made me sack my stuff off, so quick pro quo. Fine. That was a waste of an attack then, wasn't it? Okay. At least next as a fate gets shuffled back in, so you know. Yes, you can have more treasures, Primal. More treasures for you. Look, I'm giving you lots of treasures now. Hoop-a-doop-a-doo. Green, blue, green, and blue. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We'll do it that way. There we go. Done. Okay. No. Okay. Right. Should I have something really silly, see if I can deck myself just because we can? Just copy the Consecrated Sphinx. There we go. Right, okay. Okay, this is getting silly now. Well, yeah, double Consecrated Sphinx in play seems like a good plan at the time. I'm not sure it is or it isn't, to be honest, but it seemed like a good plan at the time. Hey, hi to all the viewers, thanks for being here. Oh, look. Do I want to draw 2 cards? Yes, please. I wonder how much of my entire library I can draw before it's my turn again. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8. Drawing 8 cards a turn. Okay. Yeah. Primal's going to have so many treasure tokens. It's going to be ridiculous. Yes, I'll use the ability. No. No. Yes. No and no. Primal's happy. He's getting lots of treasures that help him out. So all I'm trying to do is rebuild, because undoubtedly I'm going to lose most of this when someone starts swinging with Ulamogs in a minute. So Yes. I mean, I could actually deck myself here quite happily. Yeah, well, that's what I was doing it. I thought it would give you some, I think everything's coming at me anyway, Primal. I'm not expecting to survive this till my next turn at this rate. Just so we're clear on that. I have to have a plan after you die. Yeah, you do. Yeah, Vile Smasher. Yeah, this is my silly competitive deck with Thrasios and Vile Smasher. There you go. So yeah, they're both here. I promise I won't play it again for a long time. It'll be another 6 months before I play it or something again. I promise. Okay. Sacrifice 4 permanents. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. But I do get to shuffle my entire graveyard back into my library, which is nice. Take 20, go to 11. Because I know everyone's now fed up watching me play this deck, so it's fine. Okay, there's Techie. Yes, I'll use the ability. So I'm giving you all these lovely treasure tokens. You better win Primal. Okay. Okay. Yeah, fine. We'll just keep drawing cards. That's fine. I'm really hoping that I've got what I think I've got in this deck, because otherwise I'm in a real trouble here. I'm trying to find it at the moment. No. No. I don't think I've ever had this many cards in hand, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Okay. Woohoo! Thanks. Get land. Yay, go me. Ooh. I've just realised something really bad with this deck. I haven't got Reliquary Tower in here. I thought I did have. Oh well. I've got it in now for the next time I play this silly deck. But yeah, uh, just change the deck list while I'm sitting here. Obviously, it doesn't affect this game, but yeah, go forward. I'll have it. Oh, this is silly. I deserve to die this turn. I will be quite happy if I die and I get one more game in. Yep, here we go. Is that coming at me? Yeah, I thought it would be. One, two, three, four. There we go. I'm trying to think if I've got any other way of winning this game in here. Oh, I've got that. Yeah, okay. We might draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay. It's really disappointing that the lands coming to play don't give me triggers, but they have to play the lands. Wow, your golems are about to get big, Johnny. Really big. Oh, this is funny. That's because of all the card drawing I'm doing. I'm just trying to draw my deck, basically. Time to overload Vandal Blast, yeah. Oh, this is great fun. I'm enjoying this game. This is probably one of the most fun games we've played for ages on the stream. I know it's a bit OTT with my deck, but it is just seriously good fun. Yeah, okay. Let's draw some more cards. Let's just see if I can just draw my entire deck, shall we? Just for the laugh factor. Aha! How am I still alive in this game? Because I'm not doing much. All I'm playing for at the moment is a primal. Yeah, we'll use that. Yeah, let's just keep drawing cards. Oh god, discarding is going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Okay, I've just found a way out of it. It's fine. Okay. No, fine. Have some more treasures. There you go. What was that, 28 treasures you've got now? Lovely. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Primal can literally do whatever he wants now. He can empty his entire hand, one feels. I was kind of hoping Primal had some lands to play, to be honest. That would have been more useful to me. Yes, Cads. Yeah, okay. Let's just keep drawing cards. I've never had... I want to see if I can get to sort of like... I want to see if I can get more cards in my hand than I've got in my library. That's all I'm going for now. Just for the laugh factor. No. Okay. No, I don't want to pay 2 life, thanks. Yeah, okay. Terror of the Peaks probably kills me right about now, I'm guessing. You just give me wreck bar just because you're disgusted with me. Is that what it's about, Cads? Just so we're clear, mate, yeah? Okay, here we go. Here go the treasures. If you've got any ideas, Johnny, I would be more than happy to see them, because the only one I came up with to go as a channel reward that Primal's on about is the pick the deck you want me to play, and then I'll just number all the decks up and someone would have to do a random dice thing. That's the only thing I could think of, but if you've got any ideas and you want to shove them in the Discord, mate. A redeemable I haven't got a hot tub. I don't own a hot tub. Well, if you've got any ideas, chuck them in the Discord and I'll see if I can make them work at some stage. How's that? I think my wife works hard enough as it is, mate. She gets paid triple what I get anyway. And I'm not actually joking, she does actually get triple what I earn. My God, Johnny, your commander's humongous. No, my birthday presents are all on the floor behind me at the moment. Hold on. She bought me a whole load of these. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. There you go. She bought me 3 of these for my birthday. They're Bane blades for my Warhammer 40k army that I'm building at the moment. Yeah, they're not cheap, put it that way. Yeah. They are very nice. They're a real pain to build, but they're great fun. I've got halfway through painting one downstairs that I've built. I'll put some pictures on the Discord later on tonight. And then a hot tub on top of that. What a generous wife. My God. What, the tanks? No, the Bane blades don't. No, my wife. How is my wife single, you muppet? I'll send her a text message. Look, I've got her on here. I'll send her a text message. Am I dead? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yeah, I know. Right, can I get out of this mess I'm in? That is the question. I think the simple answer is no. Oh wow, I'm going to have to draw more cards, aren't I? Oh my god. Okay, I think we might have to be sensible and not say yes to some of these. I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to crash the entire game if I carry on drawing cards. On the bright side. Huh? Primal, I think you might have this. I'll use it once. I'm just trying to find one card. No. I'm gonna draw all of it because that might help me get down to what I need to do something in this game. Yeah, if I had it in the deck, I would do cards, but I haven't put it in here. The two cards I thought were in the deck that were going to win it. The three cards I thought I had in the deck would let me win from this stage are not in the deck, which is a bit of an issue. I'm going to speed up and say no now, because otherwise we're going to be here all the way. I have achieved my aim, though. I've got 39 cards left in my deck and 40 in my hand, so, you know. Lindsay, my wife's come back and said she hasn't got any single friends at work at the moment, so no. So sorry for that, but yeah, nothing I can do about that. No, I don't want to pay for that. Okay. Okay, we might be able to do something next turn. Hey, I asked. Well, they don't need to be just unhappy. No, and it's alright, it's not me. Let's see if we can hit what I'm looking for in my last two hits on here. Oh, come on. Through all those cards. Okay. What do Angrath's Marauders do? If it's source you control, deal damage to a permanent that deals double. Ooh, okay, yeah, it's a double damage dealing one. Okay. That kills one of my consecrated sphinxes, undoubtedly. Oh, no, okay. The Winota special. Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Okay, there goes maximum player. GG's. Yep. I take. That's me dead as well. That's 8 I take, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, Primal. Oh, I don't. I've achieved one of my life dreams, so to have more cards in my hand than I had in my library that's left. Alright, okay. Just see if Primal can win it from here. I'm guessing they probably can. Because that's 4 damage to Johnny. 5 damage to Johnny? Oh no, lots of damage to Johnny. 6 damage to Johnny. Well done, Primal. Well done, sir. That's impressive. Yep. And Ballista Watcher does it. Oh. Put too many R's in Garratted. Garratted? I expect that is a word. That was brilliant. Oh, that was so much fun, that match. I really enjoyed that. Alright, okay. I've got time for one more. I've got to finish at 10 to 5 because I've got to go and walk Bella and go and sort the horse out for the wife. So I'm going to play something silly and fun. Yeah, triple kill. Well done, Primal. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Absolutely well done. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn all those cards and give you all those treasure tokens. But hey, that is the biggest commander I think I've ever seen, though. 49-49, Itch Techie Salvage Splicer. Fantastic. Yeah, well, yeah, we did beat each other over the head. That is true. But hey, that's amazing. Well done, sir. Absolutely well done. Alright, okay. Get the last game of the afternoon on. Get ready to jump in. I'm playing something that I think is going to be quicker. Mainly because I do have the dog to walk and the horse to sort out. So in 3, 2, 1, it's up. And it's not the deck I said I was going to play. It's going to be something we haven't seen for a while. Whoever wants the last slot, jump on in. Okay, Orthros. Okay, we're in. Do I win the dice roll again? That's the question. No. It's not Winota. It's Roshag, Hair of Rogan! Hey, Othros, thank you for the subscription, mate. That's very kind of you. How you doing, mate? You alright? Thank you very much for resubscribing. I appreciate it. It's good to see you again, though, mate. It's good to see you. How you doing? You all right? Yeah, I'm okay. I've been a little, well, as the team will tell you, been a little bit ill. I had shingles a couple of weeks back. I'm still recovering from that technically, but yeah, I'm back at work. So, but it's great to see you, mate. Yeah, well, I've got a long April and May coming up because it's a build up for the GCSE exams over here in the UK. So it's going to be a lot of toughness coming up for the next few weeks for me. But yeah, but it's great to catch up with you again, mate. Thank you for resubscribing. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Hey, hi to all the viewers. Thanks for being here. Yeah, yeah, it knocked me on my back for about a week. But once all, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot you were UK, mate. Um, yeah, I was off work for about a week. It was, but I got some really good tablets that took all the blisters out really quickly, so I could go back to work quickly. But my God, I was knackered for about a week afterwards. I still managed to do the streams, but I was absolutely exhausted at the end of them. Um, but yeah, my boss was pretty good about it, so I can't complain too much. Who wants to see the power of my commander? Rah! Yeah, I've still got some itchiness where the obviously the ends of the nerves got damaged by the um, virus itself, so my stomach's still a little bit sore. But beyond that, I'm okay. It's been it's been a fun few weeks. Put it that way, buddy. Still managed to keep the YouTube going, managed to keep the stream going, enjoying, still loving playing Commander. So it's all good. Just looking forward to the release of the new set now. So as soon as the new set hits, as is becoming tradition, once the new set hits, hey, I have chronic eczema too, so it's always a mystery why parts. Fair enough. Oh, that's. Oh, mate, I'm sorry. I didn't. I wasn't trying to say it wasn't. You know, I feel bad now. I'll stop talking about me being itchy because I know how bad people can have eczema. So yeah, I'll just shut up now. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. But anyway, we're back. We're still playing Commander. Talisman of God, hierarchy. Yeah. Mhm. I'm covering two of the basic builds this week on the YouTube channel. One will be up tomorrow morning when you're having breakfast, and there'll be one up on. I think the other one I've got going. I've done three for this week. So what's tomorrow? No, tonight's one. The one that goes up so like midnight UK time, and whatever it is, 7 o'clock in the evening stateside is going to be Gimbal the Gremlin Prodigy. Then breakfast on Tuesday gives you Golter and Marvin, wherever it is. Then, what are we going to do here? Can't play that. We can play the Minion. We can play the Mighty Minion. The Kaldheim one, the Zigga looks good. Yeah, no, that is one of the ones I'm thinking about at the moment. But Gimbal, the Gremlin Prodigy, just made me laugh so much when I saw it. That's the first one I've done for the new set, so that hits, well, breakfast time for us tomorrow and later tonight for everyone else. But yeah, that just looks so much fun, I have to say. Who's on the highest life total is Primal. Yeah, I haven't gone down the Gremlin tribal way with it, to be honest. And I haven't used. I've put a disclaimer on the front of each of the videos for this week saying that I am using the cards that are currently available for Commander. So hopefully, all I'm hoping it does is get all the Predator Saga. Yeah, they do. I agree. I've very much with Gimbal gone down the fact of let's have loads of different token types in play, so we get all the big things every turn. So that should be fun. Enlightened Tutor. Okay. Okay, Black Market Connections is not great. Well, it's a fantastic card, don't get me wrong, but oh, that's a bit scary. Mm-hmm. What's their commander? Alright, okay, Alicia. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right. Hmm. Feel the power of the kobolds, everybody. Or don't, as the case may be. Smoothest brains on the highest life total. Oh. I love that card. That's just crazy, isn't it? Okay. Right then, see what we get this time. Okay, fine. Okay. Share the damage out fairly. I'm hoping to be dead quickly. Okay, block. Yep, we're done. We've got nothing else we can do. Okay. All right, mate. You have fun. I'd love if you get a chance to post your Oathbreaker deck list somewhere at some stage, Johnny, either on your Discord or my one. I'd really love to see it because Oathbreaker is something I really want to start thinking about. So if you've got a good one, let's share it out. Yeah. Okay, there's Beldros. Oh dear, we're in trouble. I'm hoping they're going to. I mean, they haven't said anything official. They haven't said no yet, and they haven't said yes yet. So I'm hoping they do open. Now Wizards are officially supporting it. I would imagine they will do at some stage. But I'm guessing it depends how long it takes them to work out how to do it in MTGO. I've got a funny feeling that Oathbreaker might appear first on Arena for some reason. I have no idea why, but I just think that's what they might do with it. But I'm hoping it comes to MTGO as soon as possible, because it just looks like a fun format. Yeah, I mean, there is that to it. But who knows what they're going to do. Oh, look, we all get a little plant. That's nice. Okay. Black market connections. Yeah. But yeah, it'd be easy for them to add Oathbreaker since they already push 60 card Commander Ball on Arena so much. Yeah. Hmm. Well, we'll see what happens, won't we? But I'd love to see Oathbreaker somewhere. The card pool would be better on here. So obviously you've got. I can't remember what the. Yeah. Oh, sorry. And that is the downside to it. I think if they do put it on MTGO though, or on Arena, they're going to have to do something about the banned and restricted list because I think at the moment it's a bit too. A little bit too much otherwise, one feels. Are we dying? Yeah, true. It is like that. Yes, you are correct. But I'd like to see Earthbreaker on here or on Arena or just somewhere so we could play it online. It'd be great. I just think MTGO would be the better idea for it because you have got every single Planeswalker ever printed on here in some format. So I think it's very safe to say Sheldred and are just going to kill us. Oh, sorry for the yawning. Apologies. Hey, hi to all the viewers. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the last game of the stream for the afternoon. Please feel free to go back and watch it and jump in the chat and say hello. But it's lovely to see you all on Sunday afternoon over here in the UK. So appreciate you being here. Okay, Vince's journal keeps Othros alive a little bit longer. From the official MTG regarding today's. Oh, okay. Eh. Well, that's a shame, but it does mean they're thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, the Planeswalker side is pretty much easy because they did put Brawl on here for a little while, didn't they? If I remember correctly. Um, yeah, Plane Chase Commander. If that comes out here, I will literally buy all the Plane Chase cards, and one stream a week will be Plane Chase Commander because that is just amazing. I love Plane Chase. I really wish I'd got all the cards for it when it first came out. I've got some. I've got one seal. I got one starter deck for it, but I never picked any more up, and I really regret it every time now because I just love playing Plane Chase. I think it's a fantastic idea. Um, I love it. I absolutely love it, ICK. It was one of my favourite ways. It's still one of my favourite ways of playing Commander. If I can find someone with a whole set of those cards, I am quite happy to sit and play that for ages. I'll be completely honest about it. I just think it's brilliant. Um, it's just so much fun. Just rolling that nice six-sided dice they gave us, where you either got to flip the plane over and pay the mana to change the plane. It was great. Loved it. Oh, all I wanted was a treasure token. Well, that gave Primal a good chance of winning the game again. Just wonder. Hold on a second. I'm just going off camera for a second. I'm still here. I'm just looking to see how it's stuck in. He says knock everything on the floor. Which ones did I have? So I had Celestial Reef, Mirror Depths, Tazeen, Elorian Wilds, Naya, Isle of Vesuva, Feeding Grounds, Immerston, The Great Forest, Velis Vale, Lanoir, Turin Isle, and Murasa. Because they're the one that came in the box that I got. Yeah, that would be fun. I agree, ICK. That would be good fun. But yeah, they're all here. See? Playing chase cards. I have them. Oh, Do I die now? Quite possibly, don't I? Yep. Just die to Sheldred. 5, 9, 12, 16. Oh, Bella's squeaking. I'll be right back. I need to go and let the dog in the garden. I can hear her barking. Hold on a second. Ooh. No, she's fine. Oh. Oh. No, she's fine. Even if it was a thing for like a week around the holidays. Yeah, no, that would be good. I'm just hoping they bring them all back and put them all on here. I mean, the only thing I really buy on here now on MTGO is really the commander decks when I pick one up that I want to play. But if they put all of the plane chase cards back on here, the planer cards back on here, I'm buying all of them. Don't care what it costs. It will be a purchase I will make, because I think it's just going to be such a fun format. Especially if they can make it work on MTGO, that'd be great. And it gives a whole new dimension to Commander as well, which I'd really like. Right, I think the smoothest brain might win this turn. Yeah, something to do with the extra mana would be fantastic, yeah. But I mean, some of them have, yes, I mean, some of the ones I got here. Whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield, its controller may search his or her library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. I mean, yeah, it's just like, yay! Let's just play lots of cheap creatures and ramp out all my mana. Landwire has tap. All creatures have tap. Add 2 green mana to your mana pool. Yeah, and whenever you roll the switch dice, you get to untap all creatures you control. It's just like, they're just amazing. And it was just so much fun playing it. I know they did a box set a while back of all the playing cards, but the only company I knew had them. Yeah, one of the local card sellers over here still got some of them, but not many. Yeah, I could pick up a few more of them for a stupid amount of money, put it that way. think you've just killed yourself, Primal. Still, it's been a fun afternoon. Oh, there goes the last ad break for the afternoon. Sorry, ad break. 3 hours in. Orthros is miles ahead of all of us. Yep, tatty over. Yeah, okay. Here come the lands. Doopy 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 doo. We need to work out my camera so it's over here somewhere so that I'm not looking away from the camera when I'm streaming, I've decided. Right now it's in the middle of my desk, so I'll work out at some stage. It's easier now because of the nice thing that Johnny did for me, so yeah. Oop, my turn. Whoops. Pay attention, Matt. Oh, this is going to take damage. Thank you for taking care of thing, by the way. Oh, now what are we going to do? Probably do need to play this. Did I? Oh, I haven't killed you yet. I'm gonna attack you with my kobolds, and you can block with your pest tokens then. No. You just block with your pest tokens. That's fine. Hey, Deathly, good mate, you. If I attack you with Rorschach and the Face Breaker, yeah. And There you go then. Double block the face breaker because it's got menace. Yeah. There you go. Actually, you can put all of them in front of it. Put 3 in front of face breaker and put 1 in front of Roshang, and you'll be there, won't you? Alright, so I lose my bully to swords to plowshares, that's fine. There you go. You can block it all with all your pests down, you should be fine. Block, block, block away. What's the time? Oh God, getting close to 5 o'clock. I'm going to have to stop at 5. Go on then, Primal. Hopefully you can win from here, mate. Doopy 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 doo. Oh. Okay, now I can hear the dog. Doing good, made a new... Okay. Gruel artifact sounds like fun, I have to say. Going back to our earlier conversation, there's a single bloke at the place Lindsay works who makes the same money she does. If anyone's interested, just so we're clear. Right. I don't know. James is a nice guy though. He's I met him a few times now. He's very, very funny. Um, I just want the healthcare. Yeah, I must admit, Shell's healthcare policy is amazing. All the wife's companies, um, the healthcare policy for my wife and me is absolutely fantastic. I have to say. Right. Oh, right. Oh man. Well, hopefully at some stage, you never know. In 2 years' time. So, um, my plan for my 50th in 2 years. So I'm 48 in October. But my 50th, we are coming over to the States, I hope, for my birthday. Um, um, yeah, I think Brain's got this in all sorts of ways, shapes, and forms at the moment. Um, don't know. I don't know quite where we're going to go yet. I haven't decided, but if there's people around, then yeah, I'm more than happy to meet up if we're near a city you're at. I don't quite know where we're going yet, but that's my plan. So I've never been stateside. My wife has been. She's been over twice now. Once for work and once on holiday. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Um, I mean, the chances are because of where we're flying from, we're probably flying to New York or Washington. I don't think we'll get any further than that. And then it's really where we go from there. I mean, one of the things I did look at, um, which is something my wife really wants to do, is fly into. You can do it. There's a company over here in the UK. I'm guessing it's an American firm who do it them whole, but you can fly into Chicago or get a connecting flight from. No, you go London to New York. Is it JFK in New York? It is, isn't it? Um, and then go from there to Chicago. Yeah, no, I know. But what she wants to do is go to Chicago, and there's a company in Chicago who will let you GG's Primal, and you can hire a car in Chicago. And what she really wants to do is then drive from Chicago all the way down to New Orleans. That's what she wants to do. That's what she'd like to do. I quite like the idea, but I'm just not sure how well I'd get on driving on American roads. I know the speed limits are strange. Well, compared to the UK, the speed limits are probably a lot safer, but I'm not sure. So that's one option we've thought about. The other option, I mean, neither of us really want to do Disneyland or Florida or anywhere like that. Um, I quite fancy seeing the Grand Canyon just to can say I've seen it um, before anything happens. Um, that's one thing I'd like to do. Grand Canyon, Yosemite, that sort of bit. Not interested in Vegas. Not interested in that at all. just doesn't do anything for me, I'm afraid. It's just nothing I'm interested in over that side. I really like the I just wanted, what they call them, the flyover states. Yeah, because you always hear about on the films about the flyover states. No one ever goes there, and it's like they seem to be the bits of America I'd be most interested in, where it's like middle of nowhere, going off and doing things. So I don't know. We'll work it out at some stage, but no. Assuming we're all still together then, which I'm hoping I will be, because I'm hoping I'll still be streaming in 2 years' time, 3 years' time. I'm intending to be. Don't intend stopping. Put it that way. Um, it's just something I'd like to do, and then if people are nearby and they want to meet up, they can do. Then that's the plan. But unfortunately, it's 5 o'clock now, and I'm gonna have to quit this, which is a little bit upsetting. Because I need to go and walk my dog and feed my horse. Well, some of those flyover states are extremely boring. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but that's just like home. That's like where I grew up. Okay. Right, I'm going to concede it here because I have got to stop, unfortunately. You had me spooked. Your deck is at least as tough as mine. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I do apologise. I would have stayed and played to the end otherwise, but unfortunately it's 5 o'clock over here in the UK, and that's time for me to stop. So, then like Ohio sucks in so many ways. Right. So, thank you everyone for the games this afternoon. I've really enjoyed it. It's been a great afternoon, Commander. I'll be back Tuesday night as normal, UK time. So if people are around, feel free to jump in and we'll play some more games. Keep an eye on the YouTube channel. Tomorrow we've got Grimball going up, and then one of the, basically I'm starting to hit the new legendary cards as they come out from March of the Machine. So obviously, what I will say, I'll put a disclaimer now, all the decks I've been posting up have basically got cards that are readily available at the moment, so there's not many new cards in it. Well, the first three have got none of the new cards in them, but Monday, week tomorrow, week tonight, depending where you are in the world, the new version of Omnath has got some of the new cards in it as well, so I'm slowly building them in as they become available to program. So it's all good, but like I say, I'll be back on Tuesday, and hopefully I'll see a few of you then. And Othros, thank you for the resubscription. That's very kind of you, sir. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much. But everyone, have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your days at work, and I'll see you all Tuesday night, whoever's around. Take care all. See you later. Bye.